Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Danielle Dempsey, and tonight I have the pleasure to speak with two members of the Good Company short film, Cao and Sebastian Reyes. Thank you both for joining us tonight.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
So let's just jump right into it. What is your short film about?
So, Good Company is about an aspiring investigative journalist who is trying to uncover secrets about this huge corporation that runs a soulmate/love matching program. And in doing so, she ends up getting wrapped up in it herself, and she meets this new match. So, in the process of this film, she starts to uncover secrets about the corporation, as well as start to question her secret relationship that's outside of this program as she starts to build this connection with this new person.
That's so interesting, and I've never heard of any other show or short film like that, so that makes me wonder what inspired you to write this?
So I actually had a conversation with one of my friends while I was out in Hollywood, and we were just kind of talking about the complications and how difficult it is to date as young people, and just as, you know, like 20-somethings, I think it can be hard and it's challenging, and it is very it's like shifty, and you don't really know what's happening. But we kind of built off of that idea with a lot of inspiration from something like Black Mirror, where we really question how technology is used, how it could be used, and what that means for us, especially people that are younger, and how it could affect us in the future. And I think I love the sci-fi genre.
Yeah.
And the not-so-distant future stuff, so that's kind of where it came from.
Absolutely, and that's such a neat concept. I'm sure there's so many people who wanted to get involved. So has your short film already been cast, or do people still have the opportunity to audition?
So thankfully, we've actually been in the process of casting. We are essentially finalizing it right now. So it has essentially been casted.
That's awesome. And are there other ways for people to get involved aside from being on screen?
Yeah, so we actually have a lot of scenes in our film that are going to require a lot of extras. So we're looking for kind of like an older, by older I mean like seniors in college, an older generation of college students to come and help us out. And if they could, that'd be amazing. And that would be either by reaching us through our email at goodcompanyshort@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram, which is goodcompanyshort. That is that.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's such a great opportunity. I think it'd be so interesting to be an extra. Maybe I'll look into that.
Please, please.
So how has the production experience been so far? Has there been any unexpected challenges or bumps in the road?
Yeah, I think just as a student making a short film, I think it's just a really taxing thing. I mean, it's long hours. I think a lot of us know about that, like especially those in film. But I mean, like countless all-nighters, which you know have been a little bit rough. But I mean, like Sebastian can talk more about like before we even got to school.
Oh yeah. We started this. I remember Kat actually asked me if I wanted to be a part of it last year. Yeah. It was second semester of last year, and once the ball really started to get rolling, that was kind of like during the summer, the beginning of the summer, and it's just awesome to see how far it's came, because now it's like out to the public, but it's been like this idea that's been in our head for so long, and just like conversations, and it's just so awesome to see it like now like a tangible thing, I guess.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so you've been working on it for a very long time.
Yeah.
When do you anticipate that it's going to come out?
We anticipate that it will come out May 2023. It is our capstone, our senior year capstone project, so it kind of has to be done by that time. But yeah.
Awesome. And where will we be able to watch it?
So we actually are also anticipating, hopefully, to have a premiere at the State Theater, the local theater downtown, around the time that it ends in May. We might not be able to release it on like YouTube or anything like that for a little bit, just because we're hoping to do a festival circuit. So there might be some rules around that if we could show it. But whenever that's done, then of course it will be on YouTube or somewhere online.
Okay, great. And speaking of schedules and everything, so you're also an intern for Paramount, is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So along with directing that show, you have this huge internship with a huge film and television industry company. What is your role and what are your responsibilities?
Yeah, so I'm technically a development intern. That means that I work with creative really closely. So what that means is that I am serving executives above me, like the people who make Top Gun, like all these insane
wow.
people that are just so smart and intelligent. But for me, I get sent different scripts. I do a lot of coverage, meaning like either sample which means like I'll get sent a script, and my boss will tell me, okay, well, is this person is this a piece of talent worth looking into or not? So I'm like the first yes or no, which is a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, big responsibility.
Right. Or
Yeah.
sometimes I'll like call agencies. I kind of do a mishmash of stuff, but like right now, since it's virtual, this summer wasn't, but right now since it's virtual, I'm doing a lot of like coverage and little things here and there like that.
That's insane. That's so cool. And what's it been like working for one of these leaders in the film and television industry? Is it stressful? I'm sure it's exciting, but
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just as stressful as it is exciting. I think like a lot of it comes down to like how to like learning how to be professional, right? And learning how to talk to people and be a friend but also a leader. I think that's just like what you see when you look upwards to those people, and like I think Sebastian can also like understand like working for AMC Networks this summer as well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was, I didn't work as closely with creative as Kat did. It was like my first internship, but I definitely learned so much about just communicating in these like
Yeah.
productions,
Yeah.
And that was super helpful.
wait, so you worked for AMC, like
Networks.
the movie theater?
Yeah.
Networks.
Okay.
Oh no, it's networks, like
Oh, okay.
the people that make Walking Dead and Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's so cool. So what was your title or role?
I was a digital content intern, so I helped a lot with kind of helping out with like media management. But yeah.
That's awesome. So what has your experience with both of your internships, how has that changed the way you're directing the short film, and how has that changed the way you're producing the short film?
I think it like kind of comes down to how we work together as well. I think a lot of the skills that we've learned like show us how important collaboration is and how important understanding each other is. I don't know, like kind of beyond that, I think is like learning how to work as friends as well as a huge thing. Because I like the company that I worked for, like Paramount, we have like they're very like family oriented. We have a lot of community, and I think that is what really helps push it to be what it is today. And I think I like to emulate that in my directing style. And yeah.
I'd say in like a technical sense, speaking like a producer, I guess, I think just being exposed to like all of the real world things that go on in these huge companies, which we're so lucky to have been, it makes everything kind of like, we feel a lot more confident to do what we do because we've seen it and we're kind of just emulating it, like you said.
That's incredible. It was so interesting to hear about how you've taken your outside experience and brought it here to Penn State, and you're going to be giving all these people who are involved in the production some real-world experience themselves virtually through you guys. So that's incredible. Thank you both so much for being here today and for talking about your short film. I know that I can't wait to watch it, and I'm sure that everyone else watching is too. Next up, Emma and Courtney will bring us the latest news from across the nation. We'll be right back.